Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatye Namaha, Shri Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahmavidvaram Manojavam Marutatullya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayutamukhyam Shri Ramadutam Sirasa Namami. Santoshini Jaganmata Mama Saubhagyavriddhaye Namaskaromi Bhaktya Tvam Prasanna Varada Bhava. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kridau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha. Om Namah Pranavartaya Shuddha Jnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashandaya Dakshinamuktaye Namaha. Satchitanandarupaya Vishwotpattyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Nilambujasyamalakomalangam Sita Samaropita Vamabhagam Panau Mahasayaka Charuchapam Namami Ramam Raghuvamshanatham. Krishno Rakshatu Mam Charachara Guru Krishnam Namasye Sada Krishne Naiva Surakshito Gamasakrat Krishnaya Dattam Manaha Krishna Deva Samudbhavo Mama Vibho Krishnasya Dasosmyaham Krishne Bhakti Rajanjalastu Bhagavan He Krishna Tubhyam Namaha. He Krishna Tubhyam Namaha. So we are on the dasakam 61. So this our story here is, there were some Brahmanas from Mathura. They came to do some special rituals in the mountains near Vrindavan. But they were afraid of Kamsa. So they didn't want to even recognize Krishna, even though they knew who Krishna was. But they don't want to show that they know him because of the fear of Kamsa. But their wives were different. They were very devoted to Krishna. Now that story, what happened, is what is told here. Now, who is chanting today?
I am chanting, Swamiji. Hari Om, Swamiji.
Okay. Sure.
Tatascha Vrindavanatoti durato वनं गतस्त्वं खलु गोपगोकुलैः हृदन्दरे भक्ततरद्विजाङ्गना कदम्बकानुग्रहणाग्रहं वहन्
ततः च त्वं वहन् hrudantare. Thereafter, you bearing in your mind bhaktatarat vijangana kadambakarugrahanagraham. They are desired to bestow grace on the group of Brahmana women who are very much devoted to you. Khalu gataha vanam. And you did indeed go to the forest. Ati duradaha vrindavanataha. Quite far away from Vrindavan. Saha gopa gokuleihi. Along with the gopas and the herd of cows. Continuing.
ततो निरीक्ष्या शरणे वनान्तरे किशोरलोकं क्षुधितं तृषाकुलम् अदूरतो यज्ञपरान् द्विजान् प्रति व्यसर्जयो दीदिवियाचनायतान्.
And Bhagavan was hungry, and the children also were hungry. And Bhagavan sent the boys to ask food. Those Brahmanas are doing rituals, they may have food. At least Naivedyam will be there, so please ask them. Tataha niriksha kishoralokam chutitam trishakulam vanantare. Thereafter, seeing the young Gopa boys hungry and thirsty in the forest, Asharane Tvam Vyasarjaha, where there was no refuge, you did send Tan Dvijan Prati Yajnaparan. You did send them towards the Brahmanas performing Yajna. Aduradha Diti Vyachanaya. Diti Vyachanaya. So, Aduradha nearby, to request them for some cooked rice. Then what happened?
गतेष्वथोतेष्वभिधायते भिदां कुमारकेष्वादनयाचिषु प्रभो श्रुतिस्थिरा अप्यभिनिन्युरश्रुतिं न किञ्चिदूचुश्च महिः सुरोत्तमाः.
Prabho atha teshu kumarakeshu. O Lord, when those boys gateshu odana yachishu satsu went for requesting food, abhitaya te abhidam, mentioning your name, that Krishna is here, he sent us to ask for some food, he is hungry, please give us. Like this, when they mentioned, when the children mentioned to them, Mahisurottamaha, those best of Brahmanas, api shrutisthiraha. That too meaning, though well versed in the Vedas, though their hearing was in no way defective, abhininyuhu ashrutim, existed, pretended as though not having heard. So they did not respond to their request. Na ujuhu cha kinchit, and did not say anything either. They did not say yes or no. So though they were well versed in Vedas, they did not show any compassion towards those helpless boys. They did not respond with either yes or no. but made the poor boys wait expectantly, but in vain. So that's why Bhattadri used here Mahisurottamaha. So to show that callous attitude of the Brahmanas towards the Gopa boys. Continuing.
अनादरात् खिन्न धियो हि बालकाः समायुयुर्युक्तमिदं हि यज्वसु चिरादभक्ताः खलु ते महीसुराः कथं हि भक्तं त्वयि तैः समर्प्यते
Balakahi Samayayuhu Hinnadiyaha Anadarat. So being ignored with broken hearts, the boys indeed had to return. Idam yuktam yajvasu. This is but proper for mere ritualist. This is not proper. Even for ritualist, that is what he means. Idam yuktam yajvasu. He te bahisuraha khalu. For those Brahmanas had really then abhaktaha chirad. They were devoid of devotion for a long time. Abhaktaha chirad. They did not have devotion to Bhagavan. They were not bhaktas. They are ritualistic, that's all. Katham hi bhaktam. How then could devotion samarpyate toitaihi? And without having devotion, how can they offer to you? Anything offer to you. Continuing.
निवेदयध्वं गृहिणीजनाय मां दिशेयुरन्नं करुणाकुला इमाः इति स्मितार्द्रं भवतेरिता गताः ते दारका दारजनं ययाचिरे
Yuyam nivedayadvam. You inform grihini janaya mam imaha karunakulaha diseyuhu annam. You inform the children. Now you go and ask the housewives of the Brahmanas. They, moved by compassion, they will give you food. Iti iritaha bhavataha smitardram. Thus prompted by you with a tender smile, te darakaha gataha santaha. Those boys went and yayachire darajanam requested the wife for food. Then continuing.
गृहीतनाम्नि त्वयि सम्भ्रमाकुलाः चतुर्विधं भोज्यरसं प्रगृह्यताः चिरं धृतत्वत्प्रविलोकनाग्रहाः स्वकैर्निरुद्धा अपि तूर्णमाययुः.
Now, having already heard of the superhuman human powers, the Brahmana women filled with devotion. So, Toi Grihita Namni Taha. As soon as your name was heard, they Taha Chiram Dridhatvat Pravilokanagraha, who had since long cherished a desire to see you, Sambhramakulaha Ayuhu Turnam. Having become excited, they came immediately. Pragrihya Bhojjarasam Chadurvidham, carrying foodstuffs of 4 different kinds. Api Nirudva Sukai. Although restrained by their own people, their husbands stopped them, but they did not stop. Because their love was so much for the Lord. And they did not even worry about what the Kamsa will do to them. That also didn't stop them. Continuing.
विलोलपिञ्छं चिकुरेकपोलयोः समुल्लसत्पुण्डलमार्द्रमीक्षिते निधाय बाहुं सुहृदं ससीमनि स्थितं भवन्तं समलोकयन्तताः
Taha samalokayanta bhavantam. They, that Brahmana's wives, saw you with joy. Vilola pincham chikure, with fluttering peacock feathers on your tresses. Samullasat kundalam kapolayoho, with pendants brilliantly shining on your cheeks. Ikshite ardram sthitam, with eyes brimming with compassion and standing. Nidhaya bahum suhridam sasimani, resting your hand on your friend's shoulder. They had that darshan of Bhagavan Krishna in that beautiful form. The peacock feathers tied to your tresses fluttered captivatingly in the gentle breeze. The brilliance of the ear pendants set with gems shone on your cheeks. Your eyes were dripping with compassion born out of great affection towards all being, and your hand was resting on the shoulder of a Gopa friend. The burning desire of those women was thus fulfilled. They had their fill of the vision of the Lord, a treasure they had sought through many life cycles. Continuing.
तदा च काचित् त्वदुपागमोद्यता गृहीतहस्तादयितेन यज्वना तदैव सञ्जिन्त्य भवन्तमञ्जसा विवेश कैवल्यमहो कृतिन्यसौ
Tadacha kachit tvadupagamodhyata. Then one who was trying to come to you, grihita hasta deyitena yajvana. Then one who was trying to come to you was caught by the hand by the ritualistic husband. Tadeva sanchindya bhavantam. And at that very moment, contemplating on you, Vivesha Kaivalyam Anjasa, she entered the state of identity with Brahman, with ease. Aho Asau Kritini. Wonder verily, she is most blessed one. Continue.
आदाय भोज्यान् अनुगृह्यता पुनः त्वदङ्गसङ्गस्पृहयोज्यतीर्गृहं विलोक्य यज्ञाय विसर्जयन्निमाः चकर्थभर्तॄन्नपि तास्वगर्हणान्
Adaya Bhojjani Anugrihya Taha. They, accepting the foods and blessing them, Punaha Vilokya Imaha, and again looking at them, Unjatihi Graham, who had abandoned their homes in spite of the objection from their husbands, Todanga Sangas Sprihaya, out of desire to have physical contact with you. They want to touch you, hug you, because you are so sweet boy. Tvam Visarjayan Yatnyaya. And Bhagavan gave them advice that it is not proper that you give up your duty as wives. There is a beautiful speech he gives in Bhagavatam. So he gives all the dharmas of a housewife. You cannot abandon your children, family, and run away from your responsibilities. So go back. But then they have said that if we go back, suppose our husband did not receive us, accept us, what will happen? Because we refuse their order. So answered, nothing will happen. They will respect you, they will receive you. So with that blessing, they went back. Tvam visarjayan yajnaya. You release them for the conduct of the yajna. Chazartha bhartrun api made their husband to aharhanan tasu, free of any ill feeling towards them. So after when they released, when they were sent back, the husbands were feeling bad and they appreciated their women. You are more devoted to the Lord than us. You are lucky, you are blessed, etc. They praised them. Continuing.
निरूप्य दोषं निजमङ्गनाजने विलोक्य भक्तिं च पुनर्विचारिभिः प्रबुद्धतत्त्वैस्त्वमभिष्टुतोद्विजैः मरुत्पुराधीश निरुन्धि मे गदान्.
Hey Marutpuradisha, O Lord of Guruvayur, Tvam Abhishtutaha Dvijaihi. You who are duly praised by those Brahmanas, Punar Vicharibihi Nirupya Nijam Dosham, who on second thought realize their own fault, Vilokyacha Bhaktim Anganajane, because when they observe the devotion in the women folk, Prabhuddha Tattvaihi Sadbihi, and on whom realization of truth had dawned, Virundhi me Gadan. O Lord, such a Lord, may you eradicate my ailments. With that portion is over. Now comes the most beautiful portion called the Govardhanagiri, lifting of Govardhanagiri. So preparation for that, for the 2-3 chapters are there, we'll see. Dasakam 62.
कदाचित् गोपालान् विहितमघसंभार विभवान् निरीक्ष्य त्वं शौरे मघवमधमुद्वंसितुमनाः विजानन्नप्येतान् विनयमृदुनन्दादिपशुपान् अपृच्छः को वायं जनक भवतामुद्यम इति.
He Shaure, O Krishna, Kadachit Nirikshya Gopalan, once seeing the Gopas, Vihita Makha Sambhara Vibhavan, engaged in gathering things required for a yajna. Makha means yajna. Sambhara Vibhavan, gathering things required for yajna. Tvam Uddhamsitumanaha Makhava Madam. You having decided to humble Indra's pride, Aprichaha api vijanan, asked though all-knowing, Etan Nandadi Pashupan, the Gopas led by Nanda, Vinaya Mrutu iti he Janaka, in all humility and politeness, he addressed his father, O father, Kahava ayam udyamaha bhavatam. What is all this preparation is going on very hectically? So these are all with the intention of humbling Indra's pride. So according to Bhagavan, the Indra should not demand any ritual from you, any offering from you. He is doing his duty. For that, he should not ask bribe. So that is what his intention. So he wanted to humble him. Continuing.
बभाषे नन्दस्त्वां सुतननुविधेयो मघवतो मघो वर्षे वर्षे सुघयति स वर्षेण पृथिवीं नृणां वर्षायत्तं निखिलमुपजीव्यं महितले विशेषादस्माकं तृणसलिलजीवा हि पशवः.
Nandaha Tvam Babashe. Nandagopa told you this. Nanu Sutaha Makaha Makavadaha. Oh dear child, the sacrifice for Indra, Videyaha Varshe Varshe, has to be observed every year. Saha Prithivim Sukhayati Varshena. Then in return, he makes this earth happy with rain. Nikhilam upajivyam mahitale. And when the rains pour, and then what happened? All necessities of life on earth, nranam bhavati varshayatam. For the human beings we are all dependent upon rain. Visheshat asmakam hi, especially for us, indeed, for Pashavaha Trida Salila Jivaha, especially for our cow herd. This is our livelihood. The cows are our wealth, and they live on grass and water. If these two things are not there, they will not survive. And if they don't survive, our life also will be difficult. So we have to worship Indra for getting rain.
Continue, Swamiji.
Yan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayanduva parasparam bhavayandaha shreya paramavapsyata. When in Bhagavad Gita, 3rd chapter, Bhagavan talk about this parasparam bhavayandaha. You give it to them, they will give it to you. So this is continuing.
इति श्रुत्वा वाचं पितुरै भवानाह सरसं धिगे तन्नो सत्यं मघवजनिता वृष्टिरिति यत् अदृष्टं जीवानां सृजति खलु वृष्टिं समुचितां महारण्ये वृक्षाः किमिव बलिमिन्द्राय ददते.
Shrutva iti vacham pituhu. After hearing the words of your father, Nandagopa, Ayi Bhagavan Aha Sarasa. O Krishna, you did say very pleasingly, Dik iti yat vrishtihi. Oh no, to say that rain, Makhava janitaha edat no satyam. So that rain is caused by Indra is certainly not true. Kintu adrishtam jivanam, but the unseen result of past action of being, khalu srijati samuchitam vrishtim, does indeed produce the needed rain. Kim iva balim vrikshaha dadate. What offering do the trees offer? Indraya Maharanye, to Indra in the great forest. So that the trees are standing there. What offering they give it to Indra so that they will be getting the water necessary for their growth. So nothing doing. Indra is not the cause. The rainfall or fails to depend upon the good and bad deeds of living beings. So karma ki baat hai. And then he said, Continue.
इदं तावत् सत्यं यदिह पशवो नः कुलधनं तदा जीव्यायासौ बलिरचलभर्त्रे समुचितः सुरेभ्योऽप्युत्कृष्टा ननु धरणि देवाः क्षितितले ततस्तेऽप्याराध्या इति जगदि तत्त्वं निजजनान्
Idam tavat satyam iti yat. It is certainly true that Pachavaha Naha Kuladhanam Iha. To the great mountain Govardhana, Tada Jivyaya, which is the provider of their necessities of life. Apicha Chititale Rani Devaha. Moreover, on the surface of earth, Brahmanas, God, they are called gods on the earth. Utkrishtaha nanu surebhyaha api. They are verily superior to devas themselves. Tataha te api aradhyaha. Hence they are also worthy of worship. Iti tvam jagaditha nija janan. Thus you did tell your people. So you worship Govardhana mountain. He is the one who is giving us everything instead of Indra. Continuing. Bhavatvacham.
वाचं श्रुत्वा बहुमतियुतास्तेऽपि पशुपाः द्विजेन्द्रानर्चन्तो बलिमददुरुच्छैः क्षितिभृते व्यदुः प्रादक्षिण्यं सुभृशमनमन्नादरयुताः त्वमादः शैलात्मा बलिमखिलमाभीरपुरतः
Te Pashupaha api. Those cowherds too, Shrutva Bhavatvacham, having listened to your words, Archandaha Dvijendran, worshipping the great Brahmanas, Bahumati Yutaha, Adduhu Balim, with great conviction offered oblations, Uchehi Shidibrde, in abundance, more than before, to mountain Govardhanagiri. Vyaduhu Pradakshinyam Subrisham, performed going round in many times they went round the mountain. Adhara Yudaha Tataha Anaman, with great respect, and then prostrated before the Govardhana mountain. Tvam Shailatma Adaha, you in the form of mountain ate up Akhilam Belim Abhira Puradaha, the entire offering in front of the cowherds. Bhagavan assumed the form of Govardhana mountain, and he accepted all the offering and ate up everything. Continuing.
अवोचश्चैवं तान् किमिह वितधं मे निगदितं गिरीन्द्रो नन्वेष स्वबलिमुपभुङ्क्ते स्ववपुषा अयं गोत्रो गोत्रद्विषिचकुपिते रक्षितुमलं समस्तानित्युक्त्वा जहृषुरखिला गोकुलजुषः
Tancha avochaha evam. You also told the Gopas thus. Me nigatitam iha vitatam kim. What I said here, is it false? Eshaha girindraha nanu upabhunkte. This king among mountains is indeed eating. Svapusha Swabalim, in person, the offering made to it. Whatever you offered, he ate up with his mouth. Gotra Dvishi Kupite cha sati. If the enemy of mountain Indra gets angry too, Ayam Gotraha Alam Rakshitam. This mountain is capable of protecting all of us. Samastan Iti Uktaha. So this mountain is capable of protecting all of us. That's told by you. Akhilaha Gokula Jushaha Jagrushu. All the inhabitants of Gokulam were very happy. Continue.
परिप्रीता याताः खलु भवतु पेता व्रजजुषो व्रजं यावत्तावन्निदमघविभङ्गं निशमयन् भवन्तं जानन्नप्यधिकरजसाक्रान्तहृदयो न सेहे देवेन्द्रस्त्वदुपरचितात्मोन्नतिरपि
Yavat Vrajashushaha Paripritaha. While the overjoyed residents of Gokulam, Yataha Vrajam Bhavatu Petaha, reach Gokulam along with you. Tavat Khalu Devendraha Api. Then itself Devendra too, Nasehe Nishamayan, did not tolerate when he heard of Nija Makha Vibhangam, the cancellation of the sacrifice due to him. Totuparachitaatmonatihi, though his own exalted position had been conferred by you, Janan api bhavantam, and in spite of knowing you so well, Akranda Hridayaha, his mind having been overcome, Athikara Chasaha, to the preponderance of Rajoguna, he got angry. Continue.
मनुष्यत्वं यातो मधुभिदपि देवेष्वविनयं विधत्ते चेन्नष्टः हृदशसदसां कोऽपि महिमा ततश्च ध्वंसिष्ये पशुपहतकस्य श्रियमिति प्रवृत्तस्त्वां जेतुं सखिलमघवा दुर्मदनिधिः.
Madhubit api, even if the killer of Madhu, Yataha Parishyatvam, but now having assumed human form, Vidatte Chet Avinayam, brings about disrespect, Deveshu Kopi Mahima, towards the Devas, the indescribable glory. Tridasha Sadasam Nashtaha, of the Devaganas will be lost. So if a human being show disrespect to Devatas, Devatas' glories will be lost. Tataha Dumsishye Shriyam. Therefore, I shall destroy all prosperity. Pashupahatakasya iti nisitya, of this wretched cowherd boy. Thinking thus, Saha Makava Durmada Nidhi, that Indra was full of false pride. Pravrittaha Kila Tvam Jetam, did set out to conquer you. Continuing.
त्वदावासं हन्तुं प्रलयजलदानम्बरभुवि प्रहिण्वन् बिभ्राणः कुलिशमयमभ्रे भगमनः प्रतस्थेऽन्यैरन्तर्दहनमरुदाद्यैर्विहसितो भवन्मायानैव त्रिभुवनपते मोहयति कम्.
Prahinvan Pralaya Jaladan, dispatching Pralaya causing clouds. Ambara Bhuvi Vibranaha Kulisham, in the sky and armed with thunderbolt. Antaha Vihasitaha, and inwardly ridiculed. Dahana Marudatyai Anyehi, by gods like Agni, Marut and others. I am Prataste Abre Bhagamanaha, he set out mounting on Airavata, Antum Todavasam, with a view to destroying your abode. Tribhuvanapate, O Krishna, Lord of the three worlds. Kam evana mohayati bhavan mayaya. Bhattadri is wondering here, whom does it not delude your Maya? Your Maya has deluded Indra. Devi Hyesha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratteya Mamevaye Prapatyante Maya Metam Tarantite. So that is to be remembered here. Continuing.
सुरेन्द्रः क्रुद्धश्चेद्विजकरुणया शैलकृपयापि अनातङ्कोऽस्माकं नियत इति विश्वास्य पशुपान् अहो किं नायातो गिरिभिदिति सञ्जिन्त्य निवसन् मरुद्गेहाधीश प्रणुदमुरवैरिन्मम गदान्
Chet Surendra Kruddha. Even if Indra gets angry, Asmakam Anatangaha Niyataha, our protection is certain. Dvijakarunaya, by the grace of the Brahmanas, Api Shailakripaya, and the mercy of the mountain Govardhana, Idi Vishwasya Pashupan, having thus convinced the Gopas, Tvam Nivasan Sanchintya iti, you waiting for Indra, thinking thus. Aho kim giribhat na ayataha. Surprising, why has Indra not yet arrived? Marut gehadishaha muravairin, O Lord of Guruvayur, the foe of Mura. Pranuda mama gadan, please remove my ailments. That's conclude that chapter. The next one. Continue.
ददृशिरे किल तत्क्षणमक्षत स्तनितजृम्भितत्कम्बितदिक्तडाः सुषमया भवदङ्गतुलां गता व्रजपदोपरि वारिधरास्त्वया
Tatshanam dadrishire kila tvaya. At that very moment, were verily seen by you, Vrajapatopari Vari Dharaha, above the colony of Gokulam, clouds, Akshatastanita Jrimpita Kampita Dikkadaha, shaking all quarters with their continuous roar of thunder, spreading everywhere. Sushamaya Bhavadangatulam Gadaha, and by their brilliance resembling your form. And what you did, there was so, you did look at the clouds with your blue eyes. Bhattadri says they are like yours. The clouds were like your eyes or your form. Continuing.
विपुलकरकमिश्रैः तोयधारानिपातैः दिशि दिशि पशुपानां मण्डले दण्ड्यमाने कुपितहरिकृतान्नः पाहि पाहीति तेषां वचनमजितशृण्वन् मा बिभीतेत्यबाणीः
Ashupanam Mandale, when the hordes of Gopas, Dandyamane Sati Dishi were being tormented everywhere, Toya Dhara Nipataihi, with torrential rainfall, Vipula Karaka Mishrehi, accompanied by huge hailstones. He Hare He Achita, O Hari, the invincible one, Tvam Srinvan Tesha Vachanam Iti, you on hearing their appeal saying, Naha Pahi Pahi Kupita Harikritat, protect us from this act of the angered Indra. Abhanihi yuyam ma vibhita iti. Did reply, you need not fear. Then what he did? Continuing.
कुलैः खलु गोत्रो दैवतं गोत्रशत्रोः विहतिमिह सरुन्द्यात् को नु वः संशयोऽस्मिन् इति सहसितवादी देवगोवर्धनाद्रिं त्वरितमुदमुमोलो मूलतो बालदोर्भ्याम्.
Iha kule gotraha khalu daivatam. For this clan, the mountain is indeed the deity. Saha rundhyat iha vihatim. That deity will arrest his attack. Gotra shatroho, of the enemy of the mountains, Indra. Kaha nu vaha samsheha asmin. What is your doubt in this matter? He Deva iti sahasitavadi. O Lord, so saying smilingly, Tvam toritam udamumulaha mulataha. You did speedily uproot from its base Govardhanadrim aladurphyam. That Govardhana mountain with your tiny hands. Continuing.
तदनु गिरिवरस्य प्रोद्धृतस्यास्य तावत् सिकतिलमृदुदेशे दूरतो वारितापे परिकरपरिमिश्रान् धेनुगोपानदस्थाद् उपनिधदत्ता हस्तपद्मेन शैलम्.
Tadanu tavat upanitadat. Thereafter gathering Denu Gopan Parikara Parimishran. The cows and the gopas and the necessities of life. Sikatila Mrtudeshe, in a region with soft sandy soil. Athastat Asya Girivarasya, beneath this great mountain. Prodhridasya, which was lifted up. Varitape durataha, with the rain waters watered off at a distance. Tvam athastaha shailam, you did hold aloof the mountain with your little finger. Hastapatmena, Pattatri says Hastapatmena, with your lotus hand. But in Bhagavatam it is said with Vankul, with his little finger, he held the mountain. Continuing.
भवति विधृतशैले बालिकाभिर्वयस्यैः अपि विहितविलासं केलिलापादिलोले सविधमिलितधेनुः एकहस्तेन कण्डु यति सति पशुपालाः तोषमैषन्त सर्वे.
Sarve Pashupalaha Tosham Aishanta. All the Gopas attain happiness. Bhavati Vidhrda Shaile, while you holding the mountain with your finger. Vihita Vilasam, they were engaged in sporting, playful glances. Balikabhihi Vayasyehi Api, at the girls and the boys of your age. Keli Lapati Lole, passing witty remarks and the like. Kanduyati Sati Egahastena, and stroking with one hand. Savitha Milita Dhenu, the cows which has gathered close by. So one hand he was caressing the cows and calves, and another hand he was holding the mountain and cheerfully talking to all his friends and enjoying himself, as if the weight of the mountain is nothing to him. Continuing.
अतिमहान् गिरिरेश तु वामके करसरोरुहितं धरते चिरं किमिदमद्भुतमद्रिबलं न्विति त्वदवलोकिभिराकथि गोपकैः
Esha Girihi Ativahan. This mountain is very huge. Tu Kim Adbhutam Itam. Even so, what a marvel is this. I am Dharate Chiram, that he, Sri Krishna, is holding it for a long time. Tam Vamake Karasaroruhi, on his left lotus hand. No Adribalam, or is it the power of the mountain? Iti Akati Gopakaihi, it was said so by the Gopas, who are looking at you. Todavalokiki tava tad tot avaloki bihi, who are looking at you. Continuing.
अहहदाष्ट्यममुष्य वडोर्गिरिं व्यथितबाहुरसावरोपयेत् इति हरिस्त्वयि बद्धविगर्हणो दिवससप्तकमुग्रमवर्षयत्
Ahaha Dashtyam Amushya Vatoho. Indra was thinking that what impudence of this boy. Aso Vedita Bahuhu, he who his hands exhausted. Avaropayet Girimite, he will keep the Giri like before. He will get tired of holding the mountain in his hand. He will drop it any time. Hari Baddha Vigarhanatwai, Indra full of contempt towards you. The Hari Shabda is used for Indra also. Okay. Avarshayat Ugram Divasaptakam, and thinking that he showered rain 7 days and 7 nights. Continuing.
अचलति त्वयि देवपदात्पदं गलितसर्वजले च घनोत्करे अपहृते मरुतां पतिः त्वदभिशङ्कितधीः समुपाद्रवत्
Devo Deva, O self-effulgent Lord, Toi Achalati Sati, when you did not move, Padat Padam Abhi, even a step from that position, Khanotkare Galita Sarvajale, and the banks of clouds with their water exhausted, Apakrute Marutat Sati, were so scattered by the wind. Marutam Pati Samubhadravat, the head of the gods, Indra, came running. Head of the gods means Indra. He came running. Todapi Shankitatihi, with many sorts of fears arising in his mind about you.
शरमुपेयुषि वर्षभरे तदा पशुपधेनुकुले च विनिर्गते भुवि विभो समुपाहित भूधरः प्रमुदितैः पशुपैः परिरेभिषे
Then Tada Varshabare Samam Upeyushi Sati. Then when the heavy rains had subsided, Pashupathenukule Vinirgate cha Sati, and the Gopas and the cattle had come out. Vibhoho Tvam, O omnipotent Lord, you, Samupahita Bhutaraha, who did place the mountain back in its place. Bhuvi Parirefishe, on the earth were embraced. Pashupaihi Pramudaihi, by the cowherds who were extremely delighted. Continuing.
धरणिमेव पुरा धृतवानसि क्षितिधरोद्धरणे तव कः श्रमः इति नुतस्त्रदशैः कमलापते गुरुपुरालय पालय मां गदात्.
Bhattadari adds a verse here. Pura, long time ago, in the Varaha Avatara time, Tvam Drdavan Asi Dharanim Eva, you had lifted the whole earth itself. Tavakah Sramaha, for you of such nature, what effort can be there? Chitidarodharane, in lifting up a mountain. Iti Nutaha Tridashai, thus praised by the Devas. May you, Kamalapate, Gurupuralaya, O the consort of Lakshmi, Lord of Guruvayur, Palayamam Gatag, save me from ailment. Now the next chapter is, once Indra came to know the glory of Bhagavan, that he was able to lift the mountain and protect his people, he was waiting for a chance to meet him alone. In Bhagavatam it is said he waited for some time to see. And when he saw Bhagavan is sitting alone, he came and he did Abhishekam, collecting Gangajal with Airavata's trunk and did Abhishekam to him. Seeing that, Kamadhenu, celestial cow, she was also very happy. She was angry with Indra, you want to destroy my people, cows and calves, with your rain, and Bhagavan protected them. So she was so happy, and she also did Abhishekam with her milk. And that is how he got the name Govinda. And Bhagavan, the Devendra came and praised him, and Bhagavan reprimanded him. Your duty is to shower rain. You cannot demand the ritual like homam, etc. on you. That is not correct. You have to perform your duty without pride. So thus instructed by him, that part we will see in our next class. Okay. Hari Om. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.